And here we go. Gary Lamm, main event Mania. 49ers Titans post-game live. And we got live action. Under 2 minutes to go. 49ers got a game-winning drive. Josh Dobbs testing his backup quarterback skills. Who will be the backup? That's the story in this game. 49ers got backup quarterbacks that are not so lame. Brandon Allen looked good in the first half. Josh Dobbs hitting number 81. Cam Latu, a couple of catches in this game. This is big time stuff, baby. 49ers down 17-13 in the second half. And I'm going to take you all the way to the end. I brought you what to watch for. And I'm going to bring you to the bitter end of this game. Preseason, got some pressure. Dobbs back to pass out of the gun, going deep, mid-range. Connects with number 19. Trent Taylor, he's got to make this team. Dobbs clocks it. So far, Josh Dobbs looks like a gamer. He made a bonehead play on 4th down last series. Rolling left, couldn't get his shoulders around, but didn't want to turn the ball over. 49er defense held strong. With about 2 minutes to go, 36 seconds left. Kyle Shanahan, he is not calling the plays. It's Clint Kubiak. First time someone called the plays besides Kyle Shanahan. Clint Kubiak, what's he got in store? Josh Dobbs back to pass, completion to Trent Taylor. If I say Trent Williams, I apologize, but Trent Taylor looking good, looking like he's going to make this team. Not an exciting signing, but look at if you can return kicks and make some plays on 3rd down. Pre-start penalty, 49er offensive line with a big question mark.
And there'll be 10 seconds left in the game.
Take a shot, maybe one.
Ah, my goodness. Niners just seem to kill the enthusiasm this whole offseason. But I'm staying enthusiastic.
Drake Nugent, the rookie free agent center from Michigan. He was with Stanford before that. They got 3rd and 6. And he got 10 seconds to go in the game.
What's going on here? Dobbs back to pass from the 25, going deep. Who's going to make the play? Nobody. Incomplete to Tate Martin. The Niners got one more chance.
Just overthrew him by about 2 yards, and he knows it. Joshua Dobbs knows it.
Joshua Dobbs overthrew his man.
Got behind the coverage. If that ball's delivered, it's a touchdown to win the game.
That is a catch if it's a touchdown right there. 49ers got 1 second to make one play.
And then 4 very deep.
Down 17-13. Dobbs rolls left. Looking for a man. Going deep. Could it be in the end zone? It's going to be intercepted. And that's it.
It's the linebacker that comes away with.
That is the game. Long-haired Kyle Shanahan does not get the win. But you get the win. Because, ladies and gentlemen, damas y caballeros, 49er faithful throughout the multiverse, welcome to Gary Lamm, Main Event Mania 49er Postgame Live. 49ers Titans edition. Oh no! It wasn't that bad, bro. Gary Lamm, Main Event Mania. Postgame Live on Instagram. I'm thinking about going live on YouTube because more of my equipment works for that. I don't know. What do you think? Give me a shout out in the comments. But I like being here on Insta Live. We started here, we might finish here, but sometimes you gotta move on. Have the 49ers moved on from Brandon Ayuk? Did we find our new receiver? Not at all. Not at all. But what did we find out tonight about your San Francisco 49ers? We're going to talk about that tonight on Gary Lamm, Main Event Mania, 49ers, Titans, post-game live. Look it. It's preseason football. I don't want to draw too many conclusions, but I do want to highlight some players, give you my initial takes. First of all, some players didn't take the field. Let's see who's playing for the A team on the 49ers. And that is me, by the way. This game's called Macho Lamm, baby. By Bad Hombre. That is me. Let's let people join. The party's over. First football game of the year for the 49ers. It is of the preseason variety, but I look forward to it. I love scouting out new players that I have not seen with my own two eyes. And now I know which 49er content creator are telling me lies. Here we go. Time for the show. Gary Lamm, Main Event Mania, post-game live, right here on Instagram. I'm going to go position by position and tell you who I liked, who I didn't like. I'm going to start off with Kyle Shanahan. The biggest developing story of the day is that pass coordinator Clint Kubiak was calling the plays. It was not Kyle Shanahan. I've demanded, I've begged, and I've pleaded for Kyle Shanahan to take some of the load off of himself. Sometimes you got the guy, like he's like me, like a nerd, look at it in the playbook. Your guy's hurt. You're not calling a replay flag. You're not calling for the replay. Kyle Shanahan, I've been begging for you to take some of the load off the offense. Give a little bit. And you gave today. That's my biggest developing story of this preseason game. Kyle Shanahan sharing some of the load. It may just be for the preseason, but it's a big developing story. I'm sure there wasn't a game plan. Maybe because it's his first shot. Maybe Clint Kubiak, pass coordinator of the 49ers, not offensive coordinator, because the 49ers do not have an offensive coordinator. That is Kyle Shanahan, and we know this is his baby. This is his game. This is his team. The buck stops with Kyle, even though he doesn't act like it. But maybe he has the longer hair, new attitude. I don't know, but I like the idea that the Niners certainly not spectacular. But I will give you my takeaway position by position, the players I like, because that's the preseason. What I like, what I didn't like, and I'll have likes and dislikes too. I'll do that, maybe. But let's just go talk about what I saw in the post game. All right, let's just start with the quarterbacks. Josh Dobbs, 14 for 19, 196 yards. Didn't look bad. He had a nice rushing touchdown. You got to find out if these guys can play. No one looked lost out there. The 49ers, without Trent Williams, they don't have a great offensive line. Dobbs kind of had that bonehead play where he rolled left, couldn't get the ball off on a fourth down, but look at, he's okay. He's not as bad as people make him to be. If the Niners if God forbid the 49ers ever have to play without Brock Purdy, Joshua Dobbs, I wouldn't be super confident, but I wouldn't be, it's not as bad as people say. He's not as bad as people say. Brandon Allen, the same thing. I was actually happy Brock Purdy did not start because I was afraid. Look at, without Trent Williams, the Niners' offensive line is like freaking Swiss cheese when it comes to pass protection, okay? I was scared for Brock Purdy, and I don't need to see Brock. I don't need to see Brock right now. First play of the game, Brandon Allen gets popped. He got the ball off, but you know what? 7 for 13, 98 yards, but it wasn't that bad. He looked poised. He dropped some dimes. Some of the guys dropped some dimes. We're not that bad. I'm not I'm not as down on this 49er backup quarterback position as some people. It's a backup position. It's definitely not, it's not Steve Young and Joe Montana or Aaron Rodgers and Brett Favre, but it's not as bad as people think. We're not so bad there. Let's flip. Let's go position by position on the defense too. What I didn't like, 49ers always annoyed the crap out of me. What's up, Bad News Blake? What always annoys me is the 49er defense through, I don't know, about 4 or 5 defensive coordinators since Patrick Willis was playing. We cannot stop a freaking quarterback run. Malik Willis, big time 28-yard run. We cannot stop that play. It always bites us. It always beats us. When are we ever going to figure it out? Maybe never. Sorensen can't figure it out. Maybe the shadow defensive coordinator is going to figure it out. I don't know. I don't like that. For our pass rush, whatevs. All right, let's go. I did not like the 49er running game. Aside from J.P. Mason, Jordan Mason, fantastic. He looks powerful. He looks ready. What's up, Zach? I like J.P. Mason. He looks good. Tremendous touchdown. Offensive line, they gave up a big hit on Brandon Allen the first time. Some big hits, but I saw Pooney with a little push. Nothing spectacular from our offensive line. I hope we get Trent Williams back. I heard a lot about Cody Schrader. He did not impress me. I was not impressed with Cody Schrader. It could be the offensive line is not that good. Zach says, hot take, Kittle's got to go. Zach, who else is going to play for him? Braden Willis? I wanted to see this Pline kid. We didn't see him. Cam Latu ain't going to be the guy. But maybe Kittle agrees with you, Zach. Maybe he's feeling the pain because he was out there doing part of the broadcast in the second half. Maybe he sees what you see. I mean, hey, Zach, you bring up Kittle. I have a question. Why don't we go to Kittle? Why don't we go to Kittle more? Why don't we go to Kittle more, man? Especially if somehow we end up without Brandon Ayuk. All right. Sticking with the running game. Like I said, I'll recap. Jordan Mason, yes, we need a guy like this. We might have to rest Christian McCaffrey. If you're a Warrior fan, you know what happens with a strained calf. You cannot bring Christian McCaffrey there too much. I made a big post, a 1-minute post. The 49ers are not world champions because they are not willing to sacrifice. A guy not willing to sacrifice carries last year was Christian McCaffrey. He was tired at the end of the Super Bowl. You're going to have to sacrifice some carries now, Christian, because we cannot have you hurt. We cannot have you tearing an Achilles. We saw what happened already with Drain Greenlaw with that calf to Achilles. We saw it happen with Kevin Durant. God, we cannot deal with this with Christian McCaffrey. Okay, we don't need none of that. We're gonna need Jordan Mason. Word on the street is he got a judge gun over the summer, making big plays. He can catch the ball now. Good. Maybe he's working under Bobby Turner, tremendous legendary running backs coach. Maybe he knows how to block, no rock. We're going to need Jordan Mason. I was looking forward to see Cody Schrader. A lot of people hyped him up. He didn't look special to me. He had a great college career. Maybe that's a factor of the Niner line. Then props to Jordan Mason because he looked great. Niner line did not look good. 19 carries, 67 yards in the run game. Matt Breida, 6 carries, 0 yards, and a fumble. The Cheetah looked fast. But he fumbled the ball. I was hoping we'd have a third running back. I don't believe in none of that. Again, 49er, they did not stop the 38. They ran 38 times for 138 yards, 2 touchdowns at the Titans. Another back. Quarterback run. We give up a 28-yard quarterback run to Malik Willis. We never see it coming. Tony Pollard, 4 carries, 35 yards. He looks good. Did not stop the run, especially in the first half. 49ers still haven't figured that out. 49ers gave up 19 receptions on 199 yards. I thought our defensive backs looked well. I'll go into that a little bit deeper. Let's look at our receivers. Tate Martin, 5 yards, 5 receptions for 58 yards. He didn't look special. He's not replacing Brandon Ayuk. What Lammy's dislikes? No Ricky Pearsall. Didn't see him. Cowling, didn't see him. We drafted 2 guys to replace Brandon Ayuk. His replacement ain't on this damn team. Kittle didn't play today. Zach wants him gone. Maybe Kittle's going to have to make up for some of those, some of the slack if Ayuk doesn't play early. No one looks special. That being said, Chris Conley, I think he has to make this team. He's going to give you a special teams contribution. He's fast. He doesn't need the ball a lot. I trust him. I trust him. And you know, Trent Taylor, he's a third down, big-time reception option. He doesn't excite me because of his lack of speed, but I trust him as far as being on the kickoffs, as far as being able to catch the ball, take a big hit, and not fumble it. Okay? Ronnie Bell, I can't say the same. I like Ronnie Bell as a receiver, but he dropped an important catch today. And I just after last year, I don't trust him in the receiving game. Tight ends, Jake Tungus, 3 catches, 27 yards. Ronnie Bell, 2 catches. Camelot, 2 catches, 12 yards. I just wasn't impressed by any of these guys. Braden Willis, he got in at fullback, missed the block. Niners just don't look tough in the trenches offensively. They just don't. I'm calling it like I see it. I like seeing Matt Breida speed, but he just doesn't look. I thought running back was going to be a strength, but please, Christian McCaffrey, come back. Mitchell, you come back too. Mason, you come back too. I am not excited about Corey Schrader. I think other 49er content creators may be exaggerating this guy. And it could just be the Niner line is not that good. All right, let's look at these linebackers. I said watch for D. Winters and Jalen Graham. I wasn't that impressed. D. Winters was he was quick. He gets to the ball, but you got to get there and you got to take people down. The guy who I was impressed with is rookie Tatum Bethune. 8 tackles, 1 tackle for loss. I like that. Alex Barrett was around the ball a lot, another linebacker. Curtis Robinson, another middle linebacker. Like I said, D. Winters got to the ball. Maybe because the Niners haven't been tackling. Maybe because he has to gain weight. Not too impressed. Okay, let's go to defensive backs. Renardo Green, 31. I like him. He's got to make the team. Good pick. Malik Mustafa, big time stop on 3rd down. He makes a difference. Rocket Sim looked good. Jared Brown made a big play. Sometimes runs the wrong way. You got to deal with that. Chase Lucas, I just don't see it in him. Ambry Thomas, big penalty that almost messed up a goal line stand. That did. Ambry Thomas, yeah, he's a talent. Sometimes he looks great, but sometimes he just plays when he wants to play. I don't think he's going to make the team. I'd rather see Sam Womack in there. I believe in Sam Womack in there if he can stay healthy. Sam's a little bit smaller. He might be injury prone. But if Sam could stay healthy, I'd rather let Sam Womack get healthy and keep playing. I did not see Terrell Luter Jr. That's sad. But who I did see, Khalil Davis. I saw him quite a bit. I like that. And Shaquille Brown, I saw him break up a pass. I'm looking for Khalil Davis. I'm looking for that run-stopping defensive tackle. I need someone else to go along because we have Hargrave. He's going to get in there. But the rest of these guys, if they don't get in, they're just not going to do a damn thing. Like I said, I really like Renardo Green, Rocket Sim. You put that with Mooney Ward and what's his face? Our other corner. I'm blanking now. This happens. You're old. And Demo Lenore, you're doing good. I just don't see. I'm just gonna go corner for corner. Javarius Ward makes the team. Demo Lenore, of course, makes the team. Renardo Green, of course, makes the team. Isaac Yadam, I don't know. I haven't seen him. Rocket Sim, I think he looks good. Ambry Thomas, you probably don't make the cut. Sam Womack, yes. Terrell Little Jr., yes. That's 6 cornerbacks. Chase Lucas, I don't know. Safeties, Jair Brown, yes. George Odom, yeah, because you are a special teamer. Malik, yeah. Taylor Hawkins and Jalen Mahoney, I'm not impressed. Some people like them. Let's just hope Talanoa Hufanga makes his squad. All right, Fred Warner, of course, makes the team. Devondre Campbell, I haven't seen him. Flanagan Fowles, I don't know if he's going to make the team. Jalen Graham and D. Winters, man. I was hoping you guys would just flash a lot better than you did today. I didn't see it today. I didn't see it. See what I'm listening to long hair Kyle Shanahan.
Honestly, that was the first play, or one of the first plays, and they allowed us to watch film today on the tablets, and I was just sitting there watching film. Got caught up in it, and me and Schneider, I think, got in the way, so it was a good reminder.
Tatum Bethune, the linebacker that flashed today, Tatum Bethune, I like that.
Yeah,
I'm really happy with the late round draft picks. Defensive line didn't see Floyd, didn't see Malik Collins, didn't see Javon Hargrave. Yatir Matos, didn't see enough of him. Gibbons, didn't see enough of him. Robert Beal Jr. Robert Beal Jr., you're a prototype for what I want. A fast defensive end that can get to the quarterback. You haven't shown it. I don't know if we have anybody else. But I'm not that high on you. Alex Barrett did a good job. T.Y. McGill, he'll probably make the team, but I like what Kalia Davis gave us. Kalia Davis, Shaquille Brown, maybe Evan Anderson. Some of the other guys, I'm just not loving it.
Mustafa coming from the middle there and couldn't hesitate, and we knew he was a hitter, so we're excited to see him today hit someone else besides our own guys in practice.
All right, the Niners don't even respect the other punt returner, but
everything's allowed unless you get a penalty. Then I'm bothered.
All right, this Presley Harvin III, he did a nice job today for the 49ers in the punt game. Nice job, Presley Harvin III. You did a great job punting. Is Wisnowski's job on the line? If you're injured, hey, man, you're just a punter, even though we drafted you.
I love letting Clay do that. I have a lot of confidence in Clay, but it was one of the more boring things for me personally. That was like my first game in 16 years, not calling plays. I didn't really know what to do.
All right, return game. Corey Schrader had a return for 33 yards. Maybe that's how he makes the team. But Corey Schrader did not look good. Trent Taylor's got to make the team. That's it. A little disappointed I didn't see Tanner Mordecai. I hope to see more out of him.
Now with Brandon a bunch here since we started.
Yeah, I don't think we found.
Personal things between us.
Okay, this is what we found out. Fernando Green's a player. Rocky Sims pretty good. I think our secondary is going to be really, really nice. We gave up 19 pass completions on 29 attempts. The Titans don't have the best of quarterbacks. But it's not going to kill us. What I don't love, we get ran on. I don't like that at all. I don't love our tackles. I don't love our defensive ends as far as run stopping. We got to find some guys out here Hopefully it's
I mean, I didn't get mad at him for anything, so that usually means that you played.
Hopefully it's Khalil Davis. One of these guys got to do it. I just it might be a theme. We gotta shut down this run.
So I have a feeling that he did pretty good, but I'll know when I.
Niners receivers, they're okay. We got some players out there. I like having Trent Taylor. He's going to be another third down guy to have with Jawan. Maybe he comes in the slot. Let's just say Brandon Ayuk doesn't come back. Hey, you start Jennings. You got Debo, and then you got Trent playing the slot. You got a couple clutch guys on third down. Not the fastest, not the most dynamic set of receivers, but you can do a lot worse. Conley's a good backup. Big disappointment. Did not see Danny Gray at all.
No.
And that's it. Football is back.
No.
And it's the sad thing is 49ers still got the same questions. Another thing I wanted to say. I wanted to see this what's this kid's name? This Pline kid.
Yeah, I mean, I usually don't. I don't think ahead like that with stuff because I always want to see where our team's at. But for the most part, I don't play many starters in the first game. If you look at the history of how we've done it, so
what is that? What's that Pline kid's number? Is he even got a number?
Based off how things are going, but nothing was going to change me so far this camp.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah, I do. I mean, it's awesome.
Disappointed I did not get to see a lot of Mason Pline. Logan Thomas is gone, and I'm about to be gone.
Losing Ambry will be tough. Hoping a number of other things don't pop up tomorrow. But last week, we had like 23 guys out of practice last time that we practiced.
All right, and that's it. For Panda, Panda just does not like to be on video anymore.
I thought he did a hell of a job.
I think he's uncomfortable with his little arthritis. Speaking of arthritis, the 49ers are one of the oldest teams in the league. They have a bitter, tough schedule. Some of these guys today that we saw are going to have to take some reps off the backs of the physical players like Debo and Kittle, and of course CMC. Mason's the only guy I saw prove himself today. The receiving group is good, but no one replaced Brandon Ayuk, that's for sure. But our backup quarterback's not that bad. But our line, yikes. Those guys are going to have to play. I'd like to see Tanner Mordecai before this preseason comes to an end. Maybe the Niners are hiding him. I don't know. But I do know it's good to be back. And I want to say God bless you. Keep it real. Keep it clean. Thanks for watching Gary Lamm and Mania. Postgame Live.